URL on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram as we start this presentation. So one of the things I would like all of you to do is to be able to comfortably unmute your microphone so that it's not disturbing during the presentation, and also be able to show your window, like Switch posted the instruction, follow that instruction. These are the things that we all need to know in order to make a successful session. So feel free to play with it next couple of minutes, and then we'll get the presentation going.
Okay, I clicked on record.
Yeah, I see that. Thank you.
Kumar?
Yeah.
We don't know how to unmute ourselves.
Do you see a microphone icon on your screen?
No, we can't. I don't know why. I mean, we can see everybody, you know, with the microphone, and we can't see ours. So.
But we are able to hear you well. So
it's on your screen in the here. You can see my screen, and then here in my screen, like when I hover near the screen, there's a in and then unmute. And if you click that, you mute and you unmute yourself.
No, let me see.
Are you on a computer or are you on a phone?
No, we are in the computer. Now. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, we know that. Okay. We don't know how to share our screen, but
it's in the same thing where you saw this is turn off microphone and call camera, and then at the right it says present, and just click on present. Share screen.
Oh, okay. Well, now it says Fernando de Paz is presenting there.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, but that should be our.
Okay,
bottom.
now you can present.
Okay, I can see now. Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you.
That's good. Okay, are we ready? Or are we waiting for some?
I think you can get started.
Okay. So let's get started. So everyone can click on the screen, not with my face, the other screen. What's it, the whiteboard? And we're going to get started. Okay, so welcome everyone. My name is Fernando, if you don't know. I know you guys missed me, but let's get started. Our project for today is to create a small Scratch game with, it's going to be a kind of a parachute game. So before we get started, where did I put the picture? Oh, I lost it. Nice. One moment. Okay. So first, let's talk about these things. These are called axes, X, Y axis. So hopefully you guys have seen this before. I know for sure you guys have seen the positive side of the right side. This is called the number line, the regular number line. So Of course, it starts off with 0 and then goes to 1 and 2 and so on and so forth. And then to go backwards, we have negative numbers. So we have -1, -2, -3, and so on and so forth. Now, if you take a look here on the x-axis, we have our it's basically going to be our left and our right. Our right is going to be our positive numbers. Our left is going to be our negative numbers. And then we have our y-axis. So our y-axis is going to be our up and down. So it functions almost like the x-axis, except it only travels up and down, right? On the top, from the bottom to top, we have numbers going up. So positive, so it's 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. And in the bottom, we have -1, and then going down to the negative, okay? So we have positive, and then we have negative. So yeah, that's X and Y. So let's get started with creating our Scratch project. So that's just the background on X and Y. So hopefully everyone can get to this page, and hopefully everyone has an account. Make sure you guys have an account. If you don't, quickly make it and just use your parent's email, and then the parent has to verify the email. Once you have that, just click here on Create, and we'll get started.
Okay. Is everybody on this page, please? Can you type it in the chat box? We would like to make sure that you're on this page.
And everyone can hear me, right? How did I get here? Did I get there? Okay. So I typed that website. So I have scratch.mit.edu. You type that website in. Once you type that website, up here, there's a tab. So first you log in. After you logged in, then you have some tabs up here. It says Scratch, Create, Explore, Ideas, About. You click on Create. So once you create, it gets to this page.
I just typed in the URL in the chat box.
Yeah, I click on Create. Is everyone okay?
Type your answer, please.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, just make sure to type it. I have the chat in my screen, so I can quickly see, if someone has a question.
What about Kevin? Kevin, are you online? Are you able to log into the scratch.mit.edu website?
Yes.
Very good. Thank you. Benjamin. Are you on the website, Scratch website?
I don't see any button that says create.
Can we see your screen?
How do I share my screen?
So are you on a computer, right?
Yes.
Okay, if you click on the middle screen where your video is, and then at the bottom, you're going to see mic, red phone, and then a camera. All the way to the right, it says present or share screen. Do you see it?
It only says okay.
You able to do it?
I can share it, but it says it's a Chromebook, so I don't know if I can.
It'll work. You have a camera on the Chromebook. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna work. Just click on it.
The share button is gray.
Yeah, it's gray, so I can't click on it.
It says present now, not share. Present now.
Oh.
Oh, this is the guy. Hello.
Do you see the button?
I'm clicking on present now
Your entire screen.
screen.
Yeah.
When I click present now, I need to press the button that says share, and the share button is gray, so I can't share my screen.
Okay. Okay, so just take a look at my screen. Just a moment. So just take a look at my screen and just follow what I'm doing. Do you see it? You see my
Yeah.
screen? Okay. So we're gonna go up here. We're gonna type in scratch.mit.edu, right?
왜냐면 나는 이거랑 같이 봐야 되는 말이야.
You have that? You have that?
Yeah.
Okay, then you see this screen, right?
이거 먼저.
Yeah.
Okay. Then up here it says create. You see where my mouse is?
Yeah.
Okay, then you click that and then you click on create. You click create.
Okay.
Okay, now you're on this page.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. So
근데 이걸 하려면 이것도 봐야 되고 저것도 봐야 되는데 그런 컴퓨터 두 개가 필요하단 말이야.
Does everybody has two computers to do it?
no, it's just the camera and it's just one computer.
This is one computer.
근데 그럼 나는 여기서 하려면 이걸 봐야 되는데 그럼 그걸 또 봐.
계속 두 개를 할 수.
Okay, so we're good. So let's get started. So here on our canvas, if you don't know how Scratch works, on the left-hand side, we have our command blocks. So on our command blocks, we have different options here. On the left hand, we have motion, basically how the character is going to move, rotate, and so on and so forth. Looks, changing backgrounds, changing how the object looks. Sound, events, control, sensing, operators, variables, and my blocks. Again, we'll go more in depth once we start working with them. The main ones we're going to be working with is motion, control, and events. Because when something happens, we want something else to happen. So that's kind of our main thing. So let's get started. We're going to use this. Well, I'm going to use this sprite. You're free to use your own sprite. So you can click here on the little icon here. It says choose sprite. And then click on here, the little search bar, little magnifying glass. And then you can choose any sprite you want. I'm just going to stick with the cat. So this is going to be my sprite. Okay. So once you have your sprite, just put it in there, leave it in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to shrink this guy. We're going to shrink him. Let's see. We're going to shrink him like 50, size 50. So it's going to be 50% smaller. So it's going to be this small. Okay. So make sure you shrink your guy. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is this guy, since he's going to be falling down in the game, I don't want him just to fall down like he is right now. I'm going to draw him like a parachute. So to do that, you click on your sprite here on the right hand side. You click on the sprite and then go to costumes. Then you have your costume of your little cat or your sprite. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw lines here. And I'm going to draw like 4 lines going like this. Okay. And I'm going to draw a little parachute. So I'm going to draw a little circle here. Something like that. And then here, I can edit this. I can click here on the arrow, click on this, and then edit my line to change, something like that. Okay. And then right now it looks a little weird that the lines are sticking out of the cat's head. So what we can do is click on the cat and just bring it forward because this is layering. Basically, Imagine you have layers of piece of paper, and then right now you just drew the lines, so it's going to draw it right on top of the cat, so, or the sprite. So then all you do is you click on the part and just click here, front. There's a button called front. Click on that, and now the lines are going to be behind the object. So now your object is going to look something like this. So we now have a sprite with a parachute. Okay. Are we good?
Fernando, are you able to make it full screen?
This is full screen.
It is full screen? Okay.
Are you not able to? What are you guys seeing?
I'm able to. I'm seeing the full screen. I was thinking if it can be made a little bit bigger.
It's just that's how Scratch is designed.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, all right. Yes.
It just, when I click my sprite, it doesn't do anything. There's just like a box on the sprite, on the cat.
Yeah. So you click on that, and on the left hand, you click up here where it says custom. You see it says code custom sound. Just click just click on customs, and then you have your drawing area, and then there you can click on, like I did, you can click on the lines and then draw the lines and then draw a circle.
Lines on this. 아직 4개가 있어야 돼.
아니 그 다음이 아니라 생각하잖아.
I didn't. It's not a purple balloon. It's a circle. So I clicked here on the circle,
저거 4개.
and as I clicked and drag, I just made the circle. Now, if you want to color it, you just click here on fill, but then you can choose any color you want. So you click here on the circle, you make your circle, and then just make sure you change your whatever fill you want. You don't have to have a purple parachute. You can have a red one. You know, whatever color you want. You know, it's your choice what you want to do. And then you can the outline. I don't have an outline, so well, I do have an outline. It's black, but. Okay. Is everyone good?
Type in your answer or just say a word.
Wait. Okay.
Right, Adam's good. Vivian needs some time. Let us know if you have any question. Ishan says almost done.
How do I erase the circle? Like,
If you want to erase a circle, up here on the drawing the thing, just click on the little arrow. It says select. Just click on it and then press delete or backspace, and you delete it.
새로운 거니까 어떻게 또 그거 하냐고 물어.
그럼 아예 그냥 둘다 지워버릴게.
걔 아니잖아 지금 방금.
이렇게 크게 만들면 되죠.
Okay, thank you, Ishan. Let's just wait for the other students.
Vivian's done too. I think we can move ahead.
Okay. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to control this guy. Okay. Now there is a little trick to this game. Let me actually show you what is the finished what's the finished product. So if you guys take a look here, let's see, display this display. So then here's the finished product where we have the little guy parachuting, and then we can move left and right, go down, and when we go up, of course, going up is pretty slow. But if you take a look at the background, you see how the background is slowly moving up. So this is called parallax. It's P-A-R-A-L-L-E-X. It's parallax scrolling, and what this is basically kind of tricking the eyes that the guy or an object is moving, but actually it's just the background that's moving. And that, see, I'm not moving the cat, so the cat is not going down. He's just, the background is moving up slowly, so it's kind of giving the illusion that the cat is going down. Do you guys see that? So that's called parallax, and that's what we're gonna do with this guy, with the background. But with this guy is only gonna move left and right. So to do that, we're gonna go here to our code. So we click on our sprite, and then here click on. So we're on costume. Just click on code. And then what? Yeah.
What happened?
I'm sorry, I heard someone commenting. So what's gonna happen is when we press the left key, our little cat is gonna rotate a little bit to the left. When I press my right key, it's gonna rotate a little bit to the right. Okay, and then that's what the and when I press right, of course, he's only going to move on the x-axis, positive x. When I go on my left, it's going to go on the negative left, negative x-axis. So to do that, we're going to click on down here on events, so the yellow one. We're going to say, okay, when the flag is clicked. When the flag is clicked, what I want to do is I want to forever. So we're going to click an orange one, a forever block. I want to forever check something. If I put here if, and then I go down to sensing, and I click on this one, key space pressed. So here I have when I click the star, or when I click the start the flag button, I want to forever do this. I want to forever do what? Check if the key space is pressed. So here we're not checking for space, we're checking for left arrow. So just click the little arrow here, and then we're gonna look for left. Okay. So if we press the left arrow key, what do we want to do? We want to go all the way up to motion, and we don't want to rotate. Instead of rotating, we want to point in direction. So this one, it says point in direction. Okay, and then direction we want to change to is 105 degrees. So change this to 105. Okay, so now let's check it out. If I press the flag, I press left, and my character can move left, right? Or my character rotates a little bit to the left. If you want more, then maybe 100 and let's see, 110. Press flag. Okay, so 110 looks good. Again, you can play around with these numbers. Don't go more than 130, because then he starts rotating too much to the left, and that's not how like a parachute looks like. Or when you're falling, you can't fall diagonally. Well, you can't. Okay, so once we have that, we are also looking for the right. So on our left, we have if key left arrow. For our right, we're going to grab another if statement, and we're going to if block, and we're going to go to look for if key pressed right arrow. So what's not working?
Adam, say what is not working.
Like every time I'm trying to press left, it doesn't move to the left. It just does nothing. It just stands still.
You have to click the flag. Do you see the little flag up there? You click on it, and then you press left, and he should rotate left. And he's only gonna do this one time. See, right now my character is stuck like this.
I'm good.
Okay. Okay, and then the next one, we have to point in direction. So the direction we want to point to is, I'm gonna put 75 here. Okay, so now I have my left arrow and my right arrow. So when I press the flag button, I press my right arrow, and he rotates to the right. When I press my left arrow, he rotates to the left. Okay. You guys see that? I press right, he's right. Left, going left. Okay. And then for the last part, for this, we want to change our X position. So we're going to go up here to motion, and then we're going to grab the change X by. And here we can put change X by, let's say 5. So from, oh, sorry, this is my left arrow. So my left arrow is going this way. So if I'm going left, I'm going negative. So I'm going to say -5. Then change X by 5. Change X by 5, +5 for my right arrow. So now when I press my flag, it's going to look something like this. Okay, you guys see that? Okay, when I press my left arrow, I'm turning to the left 110, and I'm changing X by -5. And then when I turn right, I'm pointing to 75 degrees. Okay, is everyone good?
No.
Still doesn't work?
Uh,
Ask away. What is not working? If you, yeah.
I don't have that if thingy.
If it's right here, it's on the orange color. You see on the left-hand side, it has different color bubbles. If you click on orange, it says it's the fourth button. If then.
Okay.
The forever, it's right above the if statement. So it's the third block on the control on orange, which is forever. And if, so these are like right next to each other.
됐다. Pointing direction.
Yeah, thank you, Benjamin.
Pointing direction. Oh, and where's pointing direction?
Point in direction. It's on the blue button, the blue circle. So if you click on the blue circle, it's like right in the middle. So here, point in direction. What? How do you get the blue and the what? How do you get the orange block? You mean the when the flag is clicked, or the forever, or what are you talking about?
You get the blue block on top of the orange.
Oh, okay. So here by default, these things don't come with blocks. So all you do is you grab the correct block. So this one is on the light blue. It's called sensing. You get left arrow pressed, and then you click and drag it in there. It highlights, and it snaps in.
Oh.
Drag and it snaps in also.
Okay.
Oh.
Is everyone good? So are we good to move on? What's wrong?
I'm now when I'm getting the blue, I'm pressing the blue and dragging it to the orange. It won't work.
Can you share your screen? Can I see what's going on?
Yeah. Hold on, let me get it to share. Present.
Is that Ishan? Is that Ishan that is trying to share the screen?
I'm trying to. How do I get my thing to share?
So on the bottom, you will see this is meeting details, mic, leave the call, camera, turn off captions, and then here just click on present and just click on present screen or share screen. This is present now, sorry. Just click on present now and then click on entire screen.
Tell us what you're doing. Ishan, you can unmute so that you can speak.
There you go. Okay. Can you see your... Okay. No, go back to your Scratch. Okay. So click on the key left arrow pressed, click and drag it into the if statement. Forevers don't have blocks. Like, yeah. You see on the if, see how it glowed white? Yeah. And there you go. See? And then grab your if statement and put it inside your forever. The if that is outside. No. The if that is outside. Click and drag it inside the forever. No. Don't right click. Left click. Click and drag it. There you go. Do you see how it's done? Okay. Okay, so let's move on. So I'll leave this code here. So while you guys continue doing this, we're gonna move on to the next thing where our character is moving left and right. And what we need to do is we need to make that parallax effect, the parallax scrolling. So to do that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on, we're gonna make a sprite. So we're gonna click on paint. So make sure you click the little paintbrush. Okay. Once we, I'll come back to the code right now. Let me just show everyone else what to do. So here we have the paintbrush. Here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw some. I'm gonna draw some hills, some trees, and then a mountain in the background to kind of see like the character is falling from a higher location. You don't have to put this. You can make you can get creative with buildings, cars, or whatever you want. But I like the nature, so I'm just gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do quickly is I'm just gonna draw some circles here. So one circle here. So this is going to be like a green color. This is going to be my hills, so like a green grassy color. I have that. Draw another one here. Oh, I should probably remove that line. So no, there you go. No outline. Click another one like this. And then make another circle here. Okay, so here I have my hills. The next thing I want to do is I want to make my trees. I'm going to make my barks like a brown color. So I'm going to go for kind of a yellow tint because brown is a dark yellow. So there you go. I have my brown bark. Oops. Okay, and then I'm going to click on circles and I'm going to make green. These are my leaves. They're not too bright. I'm going to make a couple of circles here. Like that. Okay. So once I have my first tree, what I can do is I can just click on select, highlight my whole tree here. Oops. Highlight my whole tree. And then I can just press right here. It says group. Just click on group. So it becomes one thing. Now I can Control C, Control V to paste. And now I have multiple trees. I can put the same tree everywhere. Okay, so now I have my little my trees here, and this is fine. And then next, I'm gonna draw my mountains. So I'm gonna make a rectangle. I'm gonna make it like a blue color because it's like slate, bluish color. It's gonna be a very light color though, like a blue slatish color. It's gonna be my my mountains. And then here, I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my square or my rectangle like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this. So the pointy stuff is on top. Something like that. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this backwards. So actually, I'm going to put back right here. And now it's behind the trees. I'm going to make another one. So Control C, Control V. Another one like here. And let's put this one back. Okay. So now I have my two mountains. Now if I want to draw like a little bit of snow, because mountains on top have snow, so I'm going to click on my paintbrush. I'm going to make this white. I'm just going to draw like a little bit of snow up here. I'll make my 30. My brush is a little thicker. Okay, and then there you go. And then here I have my mountains. Okay. And then this is, if I click here, these are going to be my mountains, my scene. Okay. Are we good? Okay, so I'll let you guys draw. For the ones that didn't finish your code, let me see if I can put the code here. Yeah, this is the code, okay? And this is what you're supposed to draw. Well, something like that. You're not supposed to draw it exactly. This is just an example. Something's wrong. What happened?
Like I'm trying to like my character got in the way when I did something, and now it's not showing the picture.
What picture? The
Not showing the
background?
picture that I'm drawing.
Can I see what your screen? Can you share your screen so I can see what's going on?
How do you do it?
So on the bottom, at the bottom of your screen, so if you see my screen, sorry, it's gonna do that. So if you see the screen on the bottom, it's gonna say this. You see how there's a red phone, camera, and everything. Here it says present. So there's a button called present, and just click your whole screen. So then it's gonna show your screen.
No,
There you go.
so can you see it?
Just a moment. Yeah, I can see it.
Like, my character is in the way. How do I get it back? Like, how do I get this back on the painting?
Oh, just click on Sprite 1. So on the bottom, it says lightning. Then click on Sprite 1. Yeah, there you go. Is that what you're looking for? Okay. Okay, just stop sharing your screen if you want.
Oh.
Fernando.
Yes, hi.
Hi. So our Chromebook got frozen and we had to start again, and now we are with my phone and the Chromebook. So we get lost and we didn't hear how you started doing the.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we didn't get so far then. So what you do is so your regular you start off with the cat. Are you on the screen, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you start off with the little cat. What happens? Okay. So you start off with your cat, and then what I do is I click on the cat, and then go up here where it says costumes. You see it says code, costumes, and sound. You click on costumes, and then here is my here's my little. Well, I'm using the cat. You can use whatever you want, but I'm using a cat. And then what I did is just draw lines here, and this when I draw the lines, then I make a circle to kind of make a parachute. So then it's gonna look something like this. Okay, so it's up to you, up to your imagination how you want to draw this. So that's that. And then once you're done drawing that, you click here on code, and then this is the code for the cat. So it says here
we
when
have that already. We have
okay,
that already.
perfect.
That's okay. The problem is that the background, like the mountains and everything, we're trying to do that, but we don't know how to start.
Okay. So down here, it says the cat. It says choose sprite, and then click on paint. You see it?
Okay. Paint.
So when you click on paint, you go back to the costumes, and then this thing pops up. It's blank. So then in blank, you start clicking on your shapes and doing all your your stuff.
Okay.
What I did is these ones are just circles. You see they're green circles.
Yeah.
The hills, and then here it's just a square with a bunch of circles to make the trees. A mountain is just a square that it's rotated, and I painted some snow. And yeah, again, you can get creative with your thing.
Okay, so you do one tree and you can copy and paste all the time?
Yeah. Once you have one tree, you click here on group. So you have all the shapes in one thing, so it creates one group. And then all you do is copy and paste, and you can put them everywhere.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. What's that, Ishan? You're sharing the code?
Uh, how do you get rid of the lines that are? How do you get rid of the lines? Like when I make the circles for heels, there's like outlining with black marker.
Oh, an
How do I
outline? How do you get rid of the outlines?
that?
Okay. So you click on, let's see, go back to customs. So when you make a shape, when you go like this, right here, it says fill and
Yeah.
this is outline. Just click on outline and just click this little slash. It's a slash and a red line
Yeah.
in a white box. Just click on that and then it takes the outline off.
Yeah.
How you
Okay.
how you
thank
copy
you.
and paste?
You click on the object you want to copy. So let's just say this tree. And then right here it says copy. You click on that and then you click on paste and then you make the other one. So there's two buttons up here, copy and paste.
Fernando, another question.
Uh-huh.
So, in that part that you are building, it looks good, but in the other part on the right, it doesn't look the same. How is?
With this one, because it's a background, so basically if I move my stuff, you see how mine looks bad too.
Okay.
So what you need to do is just position it like this. Just make sure everything's in the center. We're gonna move it later, but right now we're just gonna keep it like this. Yeah. It's a small trick, but for now we're just gonna keep it like that.
Okay.
I have a question.
What's your question?
So you know how when you made the forest, the kitty wasn't there; it was already in the corner.
So sorry, say that one more time.
So when you made the forest, your griffin your cat was not in the box where you can change the things.
You mean on the left-hand side?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's supposed to be different sprites. You see how this one is one sprite and this is the second sprite? They have to be separate sprites.
Oh.
So yeah, it's not the same sprite.
Can I share my screen with you?
Yeah, sure, share it. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your message. You don't get how to make the forest? The forest, what I did is just create a basic, so what I did is I just created a square. You see a brown square, and I started creating circles. So what I did is I just create one tree. Let me show you. So I just created one tree, okay? So again, I just created one square, a brown square, then green circles. Once I have the green circles, I just copy and paste, and I start putting the trees around the world. And that's how you make the little forest. Okay, what's up, Ishan?
Oh, I'm showing you my. Is this correct?
Yeah, but that's my screen. Where's your screen?
Oh. Hold on, let me get it.
I was gonna say yours looks like mine.
Here, I'm gonna be sharing mine.
Tranquilo. Se pone.
What? Did I share it? How did your forest look like again?
Yo creo que son muy grandes, nena.
What do you mean how my forest look like?
Like you made a forest,
but I don't know how it looks like.
Okay, can you show me who's talking?
Puedes moverlo. Más para arriba, mira.
You work, we should. You should.
Okay.
Group. A ver. Espera, sujeta.
뭔가 그룹이 안 돼. 우리 커피 하려면 그룹 누른 다음에 커피를 하면 되는데.
이거 2개? 이거 누르고
4개야.
아,
5개야.
아,
서클
이거
4개에다가.
컨트롤이라고 하지 않았어? 아니.
Okay, are we good to move on, guys?
No.
No, what happened? You can share the screen and show me.
How do you how do you,
How do you what?
how do you need to copy it, group it.
Yeah, so, okay, so you grab your tree, just make sure you select all the parts and then click on group.
And
The
to
group
group
button
my
is up here. Okay, so once you group it, you click on copy. You see there's a button right below it, copy, and then click on paste to make another tree.
Is that possible for you to show how you created the forest? I'm sorry, we're still at the couldn't move forward.
Oh, yeah, sure. Here, let me
yeah,
try.
it's kind of difficult.
Let me
Thank you.
let me restart. Okay, it's okay. Okay, so let me start all over. So for the ones that haven't done it, I'm gonna start all over. So just check it out. Okay, so first I'm gonna start off with the floor, with the hills. So I'm gonna click on like a green button, a green color. So something like this, and I'm just gonna draw my circle. My first circle, I'm gonna put it here. My second circle, something like this, right? And my third circle, something like that, right? So this is my hills.
Oh, okay.
Are we good? Okay. The next thing we were going to do is we're going to draw our trees. So to draw our trees, we're going to click on the rectangle. Okay. And then I'm going to choose a brown color. Brown is usually a dark yellow. So you just slide your color to like a yellow color and then just bring it down until you get like a brown color. So, so something like this is a brown color. So I'm going to click and drag to make a slim rectangle. Okay. And then I'm going to click on the green circle. I'm going to click on the circle. Go to green. Okay, I'm going to click. I'm going to click again. Click and then click. Oops.
That's out. How do you group it? How did you group those shapes together?
Okay, so now I have, what was that?
How did you group all those shapes? Let's say there's 3.
Okay, so what you do is you click here on the arrow. You see it says select. You can click and you can hold shift and click each one, or you can click and drag like a square like this. You see how I'm doing it with the screen? And then it selects all of them. And then there's a button up here called group. Click on group and it creates one group. Okay, so now I can move this as one object. Okay, so once I have this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press copy and press paste. And another one, paste again, and paste again, and then I have my my little thing. Yep. Okay. So are we good with the trees?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. The next step is it's the mountains. So you click on this is too high for me. You click on the square, and what I'm going to look for is I'm going to look for like a gray blue. So I'm going to click on the blue, go down, something like this, and I'm just going to click and drag a large rectangle like this. It doesn't matter if this covers your screen. We'll fix that later. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here. There's a small handle down here. Click and drag it to rotate your object. Okay? And I'm going to rotate my object when this pointy thing is pointing up, something like this. Okay? So this is good. Once I have this, I'm going to click on that object, click on the square. Okay? So once I have this square clicked, I'm going to click on a button down up here. It says back. So click on back, and it puts the thing all the way in the back.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay.
Yep. And then you just copy and paste this. Make another mountain around here. Okay. Also put this in the back. Okay. And then to draw some snow, all you do is you click on the paintbrush right here. Click on white, unless you want a different color snow, and then just color in the snow like this.
Okay. How do you rotate?
To rotate an object, so when you created a square, it's gonna have, you see this little arrow down here below the square. You just click and drag it, and you can rotate the object. It's the handle.
How I can't see your screen.
You can't see my screen?
Yes.
No.
To see my screen, it says on the top where, you know where if you see my face,
Yes.
right below my face, there's a it says Fernando Presenter. Just click on it.
Oh, so you want me to start again with the note?
Yeah.
Okay.
Change the color. Use the mouse. That's faster.
Can you see it?
No, it went too far.
Yeah, that's good. And then make circles.
Group. Can you do it as a group? Oh, hold on.
Okay, when you guys are done with that, you guys will also have to make a new sprite. This sprite is fairly simple. Just click on paint again. Once you have paint, I want you to, because this is going to be the sky, so give it like a blue color. I'm going to put like this kind of blue. Click and drag, and then make your make a giant square. Okay. This square is going to be your sky. Now with this one, what we're going to do is this one through program. This one has to be in the. So what we're going to do is click on code.
Wait.
The mountain.
Okay, so once you have that, then go to looks, and then click on. So when I press the flag, it's gonna go to the back. Yes.
Fernando, I I don't know how to do that, what you're doing
Which
right
one?
now. Like the sky, I don't know how to do it.
Oh, okay. So what you do is click here. Click here on the sprite, and then click on paint. Okay. You got the paint? Okay, once you have the paint, you look something like this. All you have to do is make a big square that is blue. You get it?
Yes.
Okay, so once you make that big square, you're gonna see something like this, where this whole thing is right in front of your screen. That's okay. Don't get scared. So what you do is you click here on code with the blue costume. Just click on code, and just make these two blocks. Put when flag is clicked, go to back layer, and then you just press the flag, and then this thing goes in the back.
So I go to paint, then I make a huge blue square. Code, ¿cómo lo hace? Yeah, let me sprite.
Fernando,
Yes.
so we've done everything, but now we can see the little guy, the cat.
Oh, that's okay. So what you do with the cat is you click on the cat,
Yeah.
and then here on the code that you have, add this. Look for the purple one, and then this one. It says go to front layer, like this, and just press the flag.
I can see your screen. I don't know. I can see you, but I can't see your screen.
I'm sorry.
But maybe it's just me. Okay, now.
Now you can see it. I'm sorry.
Yes. So we need to put. Okay. So.
Okay, that makes sense. You guys are lost.
So it's in the looks, right? In the purple.
Yes, and the looks and the purple. And the purple, just go to show. No, sorry. Go to front layer and just put it right here. Right after this, and just click the flag, and then he'll pop up.
Oh, yay!
Good. How do you paint the sky?
So with the sky, like I said, you have to make a new sprite. So click here on paint. You make a new sprite, and then your sprite just make a big blue square.
Okay.
And just put this code on the background. Okay. Here, let me repeat. Let me do the background again, if you guys didn't see. Okay. So click here on the sprite, and then click here on paint. Okay. So once we have that, we have a new screen, new sprite. Okay. We're gonna choose like a blue color. I'm gonna choose like the sky color, so blue. And then click here on square, rectangle. I mean, and just make a big rectangle. Okay. And then once you have this rectangle, just move it to the center, and then you should have a big blue square in your screen. Okay. So it's very simple. All you do is make a big blue screen and just put it, and it just pops in your screen. So once you have that, go to your code of that blue line, of the blue square, and then click this. Go to when the flag is clicked. Where is this? Okay. When the flag is clicked, go to back layer. Okay. So make sure you have this. Once you have this, you press the flag, and then your background now appears in the back.
Okay, Fernando. So we put the sky in the previous one. We didn't do a new one. Is that okay, or do we need to put the sky in a new?
It has to be a new one.
It's better a new one.
Yeah, it has to be a new one because
Oh,
the
okay.
background is going to move. Yeah, the mountains are going to move.
Ah, okay,
Uh-huh,
okay, okay. Okay, so, okay.
Okay.
Okay, and now, so you have to do here and is in, oh, so now we need to do in, choose a backdrop or
No.
choose a
It's just a paint. Yeah, paint. It's just paint.
in choose a sprite, paint. Okay, okay, we're there.
Make sure you're doing the sprite, not background. We're not doing
Yeah,
background.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and now we have to go to coding in that one, right?
Yes. When you go to coding, just click this. Just do the flag and then go to back layer, not front. This is back layer. This is the purple one. Mhm.
Okay, one click, go to back layer. You have to put one click. La primera que se pone siempre. La naranja que se pone al principio. La de
Okay.
la flag. One click.
Let's move on. The next thing we were going to do is we're actually going to start moving our mountain scene. So what I would like you guys to do is click on your sprite, on your mountain sprite, and then go to code.
How do you put the blue part in the back?
So click on the sprite here and just add these two lines of code. These two blocks on the blue blocks. So when the flag is clicked, go to back layer.
And the flag is
Go to ese y pones back. No. Ese. Vale.
How do I put the back? How do I put the blue thing in the sky in the back of the trees?
Oh, that's why.
And the hills?
Okay, look, you have two sprites, right? You see my screen, right?
Look at him.
You see my screen? Okay, so in here we have a sprite, and then here we have a blue sprite, right? You see how there's two sprites?
Yes.
So when I click on my blue sprite, I have these two.
Yes.
You're gonna see something like this, right? It's all blue. Okay? So
Yes.
just put these two lines of code and then click the flag, and then the background goes in the back.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So we're doing code for the mountains, for our hills and the mountains. So click on that. And then what we want to do is we want to create the little parallax effect that we were talking about. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to say when the flag is clicked, what I want to do is I want to move this mountain all the way down here like this. And then I want it to slowly go up like that. So to go all the way down here, our mountain's going to be around, if you see here, I moved my mountains down. This is going to be like negative 320. So like negative 320. Or can I go any lower? Negative 340 maybe? Negative 330. I'm going to leave it at negative 330. So this is going to drop down to negative 330. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here on go to. It's going to be x is 0, and it's going to be negative 330. Okay. Now when I press the flag, it's going to go down there. Okay.
Can you please repeat where you say negative?
I have to make the mountain.
Go.
Okay, Jumbo box the description.
I know. That's what I'm.
What was your question? Sorry.
I'm about to make.
Can you repeat your question?
What number do you put What block?
ミーティングだから今ちょっといなくなっちゃうけど。
What do you mean for what block?
Like go to X. What?
Oh, it's 0. X is for 0, and then Y is negative 330.
Okay.
I don't make mountains.
Okay. So the next thing we want to do is we want to repeatedly do this until this mountain gets
One of the
ごめんね、ちょっと私ミーティングからもうやめていい？
like around here. So when our Y reaches, let's just say like
ないけど、その色じゃなくても別にいいでしょ？
something like this, like negative 50 is okay. Okay. So when it reaches negative 50, I want it to stop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat until I want to check my Y position is greater than. So let's see, click on my Y. So my greater position has to be greater than negative 50. Okay. So then our screen is going to look something like this. Okay. So this is going to, yes.
Like, what block is the green block?
The wrong sprite.
It's on the green, buddy. You click here on the green. You see where the green block is?
Oh, mommy, I got it.
さっき違うってした。ブログの方忘れちゃった。これかな？押して。
Make sure you guys have the right arrow. The arrow has to be pointing to the right. Has to be pointing to the negative 50.
What?
So repeat until Y position greater than negative 50. So this Y position, you can get it from the blue circle. Okay. So once we have that, what we want to do is we want to change our Y. So right here, we're going to grab another block called change by Y. And instead of 10, what we're going to do is we're going to do a small decimal number. So if you got,
Fernando,
so no.
hold on for a second. Fernando, can Eva, Ishan, Masaki, and what's the one more person there? I don't, the characters in different language. Please mute yourself.
Okay.
Only unmute if you're talking. Masaki, please mute yourself, please. Thank you. All right. Okay, let's do, because we are recording, if the voice is crossing, then it becomes garbled and the recording won't be good for others to view later on, even for yourself later. We're going to post it on the page. Thank you. You can move now. Thank you.
Okay. So then we have a change by here 10. We're going to put a smaller number. So the number I'm going to choose is 0.5. So decimal numbers, if you don't know, decimal numbers are numbers between whole numbers. So you can, for example, you can think of like money. You have $1, which is one whole dollar. And then in between the dollar, you have cents, right? You have 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents, 10 cents, so on and so forth. So those are all how you show it off is with a decimal number. You put 0.25, so 25 cents. So it's 25 of 100. So here I'm going to change it by 0.5. So it's going to be 0.5 pixels going up. And then what I want to do is I want to wait for a couple of seconds after we change our Y, because our Y is now traveling up. So it's slowly going from negative, going plus, 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 going up. So what we do is we click here on control, control, and then click on wait. And instead of waiting for 1 second, because 1 second is too much, I'm going to put 0.1 second. Okay. So now when I press the flag, now it's going to look something like this. You guys see how the mountain is slowly going up? So that's the effect we want. So now if you see, our character looks like he's falling, but he's not falling. It's just the mountains that are coming up slowly. If you want the mountains to come up faster, you can change, instead of 0.5, you can put like 1, and then the mountains will come down faster. Okay. Actually, I like 1 better, so maybe you guys can leave it at 1. And my guy slowly goes until, if you guys take a look here on the Y, it's going negative, 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 until we're looking for negative 50. So now it's a negative 20, negative 120, negative 100, -80, -60, and then -50, and it stops. It stops at -49 because that's how code runs. It checked at 50, and then it stops at, like once it crosses -49. So so now this is it. This is exactly what we want. Sorry, this is exactly what we want. Okay. So once this is done, what I want to do is, once this is done, our character should start from here and then start to slowly parachute down here, okay, to like finish the whole effect. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to do something called a broadcast.
Background is covering my picture.
Oh, my background's covering my picture.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. So for the picture, to fix the picture, you go to your picture and then add this to the front of the beginning. Go to front layer. Make sure you have this in your cat.
Wait, which one? Was it?
That's the purple one.
Wait, which?
It's on the cat or picture, whatever sprite you chose.
Where's the sprite? Apple, this one. Wait, which one? Is this one? Is the apple? Switch. No. Where is it?
Purple.
Go to front.
It's a purple one. Go to.
Oh, that's not. Where's purple?
It's the second circle. It's motion and then looks.
Looks. That one. And then. Wait, hide and show. This one. Go to front. Where do you put it? To do this?
Fernando.
Yes.
How come like there's a limit? How do you put that limit on your screen, but on my screen there's like no limit for it to go down?
It has to go here.
Oh, make sure you're on your sprite. It says -50. The Y position has to be -50.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And make sure you guys have the correct green one. So this is the greater than sign, not the less than. It has to be greater than. So the arrow is pointing to the right.
And then what? Okay. And my Y position -50. So then we go back to this. Very good. We can turn off the microphone. I think so. Yeah. Okay. It worked. Thanks.
Okay. Okay, so like I said, your screen should look something like this, where your mountains are slowly going up and your character is,
What is this?
like I said, like falling. Okay? Okay. So once it reaches its limit,
we-
what we want...
Yeah.
Yes?
Ask something?
Yeah.
View state.
What's your question?
Well,
Can you help us to screen share? How can we screen share with you ours? Teacher? Fernando?
Yeah.
Hello? I would like to share
Yes.
our screen to get help. What should I touch?
To see my screen or see your screen? Okay. To do
I
that,
would like to share
on the
our
Google Meet, in the chat, if you look at the bottom, I'm gonna move everyone's screen. Hold on. So if you see here at the bottom, it says Meet Detail, Microphone, Red Phone. All the way to the right, there's a Present. So just click on that and then click on Share the whole screen.
여기
Do you see it?
You mean entire screen?
Yes, entire screen.
Share now. And Chrome wants to share contents of your screen with Meet Google. That choose what you like to share.
Ishan, you can share your screen and I can see what's going on. All right, let's see what Ishan has. Okay, what do you have, Ishan?
Can you?
Oh no, dude. Oh.
Yes.
You're supposed to do your sprites
Can you see
separately.
our
You see how
screen
you have
now?
your sprites all in one?
Yes.
It says basketball. Oh. Ishan. Ishan, you're supposed to have. Oh, okay. Go back to scratch. Yeah, you're supposed to have everything separate. You combined everything. I wasn't. That's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to have 3 different sprites. Take a look at my screen. Can you see my screen? No. Or let me see. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay, so if you see my screen, you see how I have 3 separate sprites. I have my falling guy, I have my mountains, and I have my background. Everything is separate. It's not in one thing. Everything is separate. To create a separate one, you click here on the cat, and then click here on paint. Okay, and that's how you create separate things. Okay. Anyone else have questions? Or did you are you able to share your screen? No? Okay. Well, I assume you guys fixed it. Okay, so let's move on. So am I sharing my screen? Yes, I am presenting. Okay, good. So take a look at my screen. So the next thing we want to do is whenever we reach this part, we want our cat to slowly descend. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to click on our sprites. And we're going to go here to control. Sorry, not control. Events. And we're going to click here where it says broadcast. So we're going to go down here right after this whole repeat block. Okay. So click here on broadcast and then click on message to make a new message. And the message we want to type is fall. F-A-L-L, fall. Okay. And that's the message we're going to receive. So once that is done, our cat, once it receives, our cat is going to slowly descend. So to do that, we're going to click on our cat. Okay, so this broadcast belongs to the mountains. Okay, the cat, we're going to have a separate one. We're going to click here on this one. It says, when I receive fall, what we're going to do is we're going to when I receive fall, what I want to do is I want to change my Y position by a little bit. So I want to forever change. So forever change Y by -2. Okay. So it's going to look something like this. So I press the flag button. So our cat is falling. Our mountain is going up. Okay. Once the mountains reach its location, just a moment. Okay, so once it reaches its location, it's going to broadcast fall. And then take a look at our cat. It's going to start falling down. Okay. Then we have our cat falling down. And then finally, he's going to reach the end. Okay. So then that's where I have my my last one, my last thing. So knowing that, when I press start button, you see how my cat now starts down here. So we want our sprite to start all the way up here. To do that, we're gonna make him go to a certain position. So we're gonna go to here, go to, and we're gonna put it right after go to front layer. Okay. And then here, our position is going to be 0 on the X, and our position on the Y is going to be 120. Okay, so 0 and 120. So when we press start, our cat always starts there. So let's just say I'm here, and I press the start button. Our cat always resets up there. Okay. Are we good? Okay, so it looks like everyone's there. Now, the next thing we want to do is, of course, we want to grab our objects. So let's start just like making our little things to grab. To grab. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to click on make a new sprite. This time, I'm not going to draw my sprite. I'm just going to choose a sprite. So I'm going to choose. And I'm going to choose a... what should I choose? I'm going to click strawberry. I'm going to click strawberry. So I get strawberry, and this is the thing I'm going to collect. So of course, this is too big. So what we want to do is make it smaller. Let's see, 25. No, let's see, 40 maybe. Yeah, 40 is though. No, it's too big. 30. Okay, 30 is perfect. Okay, so I'm going to make this size. So I'll click here on size and then change it to 30. So once I have that, what I want to happen is this has to be scattered all around the screen. So to do that, what we want to do is we're going to click on this, go to the code, and we're going to say when I'm clicked, I want to loop. I want to make 30 of these, so I'm going to put 30. And I want to make copies, so make create clone. So it's on the orange, create clone of myself. Okay, so when I click this, it's going to make 30 of this. When that's done, I'm going to click when I start as a clone. So this is talking from the clone's point of view. I'm going to go to random position. Okay. Oh, one last thing. You have to show and hide. So here, I'm going to hide this and then show this. Okay. So now when I press play, when I press the flag, now you're going to see I created 30 of these strawberries around the screen. Actually, 30 is a little too much. Let's do 25. Press the flag again. That's okay. Yeah, maybe it's too much. 15 maybe. Yeah, 15 is fine. Okay. So then now we have our in my case, strawberries that are scattered on the screen. Okay. Are we good?
How's it going?
Okay. So I'm assuming everyone's okay. So what we're going to do next is we're going to copy what we did with the mountain. So we're going to click on the mountain here, and we're going to grab the whole code. We're going to drag it, and we're going to put it inside the strawberry. Okay, I put it inside the strawberry. Now I have this code. Okay, now the only thing I want is I want this code here. Put it in there. Okay, and then I can erase this code and drag it there. And then I have this code here. So I want to repeat.
How do you copy that and put it on the where it shows right now?
Okay, you know what? Actually, we're not gonna copy it. No, erase what I said. We're not gonna copy it. We're gonna make our own code because we have to change some stuff anyways. So just delete what I just said. Don't copy it. So you should have only 3 things. When I start as a clone, show, and go to random position. Now, what we want to do is we want to repeat or forever, and we want to forever fall. So that means we're going to change our Y position. Well, we're not falling, we're going up, positive, because the cat is heavier, so all the stuff is going up. So we're going to change Y, and I'm going to change Y exactly how I'm changing our mountains. Our mountains are changing 1 and wait for 0.1. So here I'm going to change Y by 1, and I'm going to wait for 0.1. Okay, so I changed 1 and then wait for 0.1. Now when I press the flag, you see the strawberries are now going up. Okay, while I'm falling, the strawberries are also going up at the same speed as the mountains going up. Okay. Now, you guys see how the strawberries are now being collected on the edge? So we want to get rid of them. So here, we're going to make a if block right after wait. I'm going to say if I go here touching. So if I'm touching the edge, I'm going to delete the clone. Okay? So if touching edge, then delete the clone. Now, when I have that, it goes up. Okay, and then the strawberry is going to touch the edge. And then it starts to disappear. Okay. All right, so then the last part. The last part, what we want to do is we want to keep track of our score. How many strawberries are we able to collect? So to do that, what we want to do is we're going to click on variable. So it's the orange one. And then we're going to click on make a variable. The variable we want is points. And then I'm going to click on for all sprites and press OK. Okay. So now we have a variable called points. What we want to do is here on the strawberry, we're going to make another if statement, if block. We're going to put a block here. If I am touching, in this case, my cat is called Sprite 1. I'm going to click Sprite 1. So if I'm touching Sprite 1, I should get a point. So click on variable, change my variable by, or change points by 1. So we're increasing +1. Okay. When this happens, I am also going to delete my clone. It kind of makes the, like, you know, I'm collecting the strawberries. So now when I press flag and I go and collect them, you see how my points are going up? I have 2 points. I collect another one, 3, 4, right, 5, and so on and so forth. Is everyone good here? Hopefully. What's the next thing? The last one. Sorry, the last one actually, the real last. is our winning platform. So when this guy falls, he needs to fall and then touch a platform. So basically, kind of like the end zone. So here I'm just gonna make a quick painting. So this is gonna make another sprite.
Fernando,
Yes.
can you like after you did change points by what number?
Points by 1. So click here. Oops. Change points by 1.
Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you guys didn't get the, didn't fully get this stuff, don't worry. I'm going to share this project. Once this project is shared, then you can just add it to your Scratch and you can tinker around with it. Yeah. So don't worry if you didn't get everything. Okay, so now let's add some legs to this trampoline, or kind of a zone, or the stop zone. So here, this is going to be around here. Okay, and then when this gets touched, the game is over. It's going to say you win. Okay. Actually, you know what? No, it's fine. Let's not put a trampoline. I think whenever you're done with 10 strawberries, then it's a game over. Then you can make a new scene, a new stage, new backdrop. So here you can click on you can click here on the guy, on the sprite, on the cat, and say if points, oops, if points is greater than 10, that means you win. You collected at least 10 things. And then here, change background. Oh, no, switch background. This actually goes on another sprite. Actually, yeah, sorry. I did have to make another sprite. I'm just going to say you win. Oops. Okay, it's going to show up something like here. Let's make this bigger. Okay, so now this code, what's going to happen is you're going to move everything to this code. So in this one, you win. Only show up when the point is greater than 10. So here, I'm just going to have a loop that is going to constantly check when I receive those 10 points. Okay, so first I need to...
Fernando, can you help me?
Yeah, sure.
What sprite did you make for you? When did you create another one?
Yeah, I just created here. I just click on paint a new one, and then when you make a new one, just click here on text, and just click and then type in you win.
Where does it say text? Because I can't see text.
It's a T. You see how there's a T?
Uh-huh.
That's the text.
But it won't let me text anything.
So you click on the screen and then you type.
Yeah, but like it won't show anything.
Make sure you have a color. You might be on a different color.
Okay.
So fill, just make sure it's I chose red.
All right, Fernando, we have a few minutes left.
Yeah, I'm almost done. This is the last thing. The last thing we need to do is reset the points. So here on our you win, just reset the points. Just say change or set my variable to 0. Set points to 0, and then whenever you start, And then here I'm going to collect 10 of them. And it's pretty slow. 8, 9, and then 10. Oh, sorry, greater than 10. So I need to collect more than 10. So onto that. And it says you win. And then congratulations. Okay. And then what you guys can also do here, instead of show, you can just put stop. What is it? Yeah, stop all.
Fernando,
Yes.
can you repeat all those steps from you win? Like after you win?
Yeah, after you win,
Like the code for like when set points to something. Can you repeat that?
Yeah.
Please?
So so here on the points, is whenever I have the flag clicked, I want to set the points to 0. So that means I'm going to start with 0 points. Then I'm going to hide. I want to hide the you win screen, and then I want to forever check how many points do I have. Once the points is greater than 10, so once I have 11 points, I want to show and then stop everything. So the game is over, and it says you win. Okay. So that is it for this part. Again, I will post this. Yeah, I'll post this stuff on my Scratch account, so you guys can take a look at the Scratch thing, and then you guys can copy it over to your Scratch, and then open it up and see all the code I made. I'll have this version, and I'll also have my other version. So the other version is it's a little bit bigger, so it has enemies, it has different kind of movement, so you guys can kind of get an inspiration off of that. So let me call this one shoot version is, or version 2, version 1. Yeah, version 1, and I'll post my other one later. Okay, so yeah.
Can you go back to Sprite 1? Go to you. Okay.
Fernando,
Mm-hmm.
can we ask something?
Yeah, of course.
If we want to make the mountains go faster,
all you do is you click on Sprite 2, and then here it says change Y by 1.
Yeah.
So instead of 1, you can put like 5, and then that makes the mountains go faster down.
Okay.
The bigger number you have, the more it'll go down.
And change Y by, right? No, the weight 0.1.
No. Yeah, it's change Y by 5.
Okay.
Or in this case, yeah, I have 1, so you can change it to any number.
Okay. Now we can see now that it goes much faster. Thank you.
All right, everybody, we will post this links on the page and keep checking for future classes. I believe the next one will be game development using Unity. That'll be advanced level.
Website. Oh no.
I have a question.
My game's not working. Like the tacos aren't showing up.
Tacos. You want to share your screen? Share your screen.
How do you share it?
At the bottom.
Yeah.
So down here on the bottom, it's you click here on present. Well, it says mine. It says you're presenting. You see where there's a red phone all the way to the right? It says share or present.
Yeah, present. You won't see it. I don't see it. Do you press Fernando D-Pass is presenting?
Okay,
Presenting?
let me stop presenting now. There, can you present now?
What present now?
Your entire screen.
Yeah.
Mommy, your
Yeah.
entire screen.
wait. Wala.
Wait, is it your entire screen?
Or a window? I don't know. Okay,
You don't
where
know.
is it? Oh, this one. Okay.
You have to
sure.
find the present now.
Yeah, so if I go ahead and
Does it work? Does it work?
if I go
I'm
here,
not seeing it.
go
안
here,
보인대. 안 보인대.
then it all disappears, and then
Yeah, 안
the lights
보인대.
dim.
He's not.
Oh,
I
Wait,
don't know.
Fernando.
There you go. I'm seeing it now.
Fernando.
Oh, he's the same.
When you're done, what do you do now?
I have right now I'm gonna share my project so you guys can check my project out, and then from there you guys can see continue. You guys can add
Well, I mean-
enemies.
No, I mean, like, how do you save your project, or do you need to save your project?
Yeah. So on the top left, just click on File and click Save.
Okay, then.
So your tacos are not showing.
Yeah, my tacos aren't showing.
Taco appears and then it disappears right away.
Try to add it on the front. So click
Yeah,
on
and
Looks.
then also what?
Click on Looks.
Looks. Uh-huh.
Okay, and then click on go down. And then go to front layer and put it right after show on the second one when I start as a clone. Good.
And then
And then
also
press the flag and see if it works.
okay. And then also my apple isn't at the top.
Oh.
Yeah, apple's moving.
Oh, I see your problem. Right here, it says delete clone. Actually, your delete clone has to be after change point by 1. You have it outside your if. So grab that one. Grab it. And then put right there. You just had to add a position. There you go. Now your tacos will show up.
Yep, and then how about my little parachuting thing? It's not.
Okay, go to your apple.
Apple.
Uh-huh.
120.
100 next step.
Can you stop your game? And then click your apple and put it on top. Yeah, let it go. That's 160, 120. Change instead of 120, put 160.
160.
Try that. Run it. Or just start down there. Do you have extra code? Yeah, it looks like you have extra code on the bottom. Can I see that?
No, look to there.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's your problem. You have negative 300. What's going on there? Delete that code. Delete that line. I think you accidentally dragged something. Yeah. There you go. Now press the flag, and it should work. Oh. Yeah.
Oh. What?
Yeah.
Okay. So it works.
Wait, so that's
That's how it's supposed to work. Yeah, and then you do fall down, but that's the code we didn't get to. But Whoa.
All right, guys.
I'll post everything.
Benjamin, Adam, go ahead and play with this. After this meeting, we are running out of time, but great job. I'm sure you can figure this out. You guys are smart. All right.
Question. It's not.
It's running out. Time.
It's not collecting the tacos.
Again, we'll leave it at like we are going to end this meeting, and you can play with this later. You can figure this out. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye,
All
guys.
right.
Thanks for
Guys.
attending.
Okay.
Good.
됐어. 끊어야지. 하도 이렇게 들리니까.
Okay, but no, I can't see it. I can't see the. Oh, there's.
File.
No, I mean.
Um,